Hi friends, today we will be discussing about Lagrange's linear equation of first order. So equation of the form PP plus QQ equal to R. You may be asking me what is this PPQQ. We already know that notation for P is dou z by dou x and notation for Q is dou z by dou y, and here P, Q, R are the functions of x, y, z. Then the equation of the form PP plus QQ equal to R are called the linear equations, uh, and such equations are called as Lagrange's linear equation. So here, how to solve the Lagrange's linear equation. So today we'll be learning to find the solution for Lagrange's linear equation. So first of all, we'll be finding the two independent solution of subsidiary equations dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. So once in the equation you get p, q, r functions, we'll be writing the subsidiary equation dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. So once we get the subsidiary equation, we'll be finding two independent solutions for the equations. So taking one of the equation as u of x comma y comma z equal to a and the other as v of x comma y comma z equal to b, you can give any other name as you wish. And the complete solution of the linear equation is f of u comma v equal to 0 or u equal to f of v. So writing the subsidiary equation is easy, but finding the solution is little bit tricky in this problems. So let us see how to find the solution for the Lagrange's linear equation. So here we have a problem. See, solve z minus y into p plus x minus z into q equal to y minus x. So clearly you can say this is a Lagrange's equation. So this is a Lagrange's equation with capital P is z minus y and q is x minus z and r is y minus x. So let us write the subsidiary equations. So here you get, see, the form is dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. So it is in the form dx by p is z minus y equal to dy by q is x minus z equal to dz by y minus x. So now you got the subsidiary equation here. So now we have to solve the equations. So here we should get two independent solutions. So we should find two solutions for this. So how to find the solution? So here we can integrate this. If at all you can convert the form in the variable separable form. So I hope all of you know how this variable separable method works. So we'll try to arrange the terms by adding or multiplying any of the multiples, or by any of the method we'll be converting this subsidiary equation, which can be solved using variable separable method. So let us see how can we do this. So in the first case, I'll be just adding all the three terms here. So it is, you get adding the terms, you get dx plus dy plus dz divided by, it is z minus y plus x minus z plus y minus x. So clearly here all the terms in the denominator get cancelled, so denominator remains as 0. So further this can be written as dx plus dy plus dz equal to 0, isn't it? So now further integrating this, integration of x dx is x, integration of dy is y, integration of dz is z equal to a constant. I'll be taking yeah, here integrating constant as a, so you get x plus y plus z equal to a, which can be considered as the first equation, first solution here. So what to do with the second solution? Here I'll be multiplying x, y, z to the terms and then adding to each term, then adding. So you get, see, x dx, multiplying x to first term, y to the second, and z to the third. So you, and adding all together, you get, see, x into z, it is xz, x into y, xy, plus multiplying y here, so it is xy minus zy, plus here multiplying z, so yz minus xz. So you can just refer the term, xz get cancels, xy get cancels, zy get cancels. Here you get x dx plus y dy plus z dz equal to 0. So integrating this, you get x square by 2 plus y square by 2 plus z square by 2 equal to, yeah, let me take this as, take the integrating constant as b. Further, the same can be written as x square plus y square plus z square equal to 2b, which is again a constant. Let me take it as c. So here you got two solutions, two independent solutions of the equation, so which can be considered as u and v. So as we discussed in the theory part, the complete solution is f of x plus y plus z, comma, x square plus y square plus z square equal to 0. Or even you can write this as x square plus y square plus z square, yeah, equal to f of x plus y plus z. Anyways, so here only the things you have to concentrate on is modifying the equations, subsidiary equations, to the variable separable method. Or here the multipliers you are multiplying or adding, or you can subtract, or you can multiply any terms. So it depends on the given question, and you can just do it by trial and error methods. So there is no ready-made solution for this. Only by the trial and error method you get the proper multipliers to be multiplied to the terms here, and there is no restriction that you have to get the same functions. There may be another way of solving the getting the solution also. So there you can just try to get any two solutions here, which can be written in the form of f of u comma v equal to 0. The condition on the solution is that the solution should be independent solution. That's all. Let us move on to the next problem. We have solve x into y square minus z square into p plus y into z square minus x square into q equal to z into x square minus y square. So let us solve the problem. Clearly the equation is Lagrange's linear equation with p is here x into y square minus z square, q is y into z square minus x square, and r is z into x square minus y square. And so now the subsidiary equation is dx by p, p is x into y square minus z square, dy by y into z square minus x square, dz by x square minus y square. So now look at the equation, how to find the solution, two solution for the equations. So now if at all I add all the three terms here as in the previous case, is there any chance of getting the solution? So here only the thing is, either we should have x square, y square, here z square, in each case, or we should not have x, y, z terms, isn't it? So if at all we don't have x, y, z terms in the equations itself, you can just add all the terms together, so that you get y square minus z square plus z square minus x square plus x square minus y square, where all the terms get cancels. And suppose you have x square, y square, z square instead of x, y, z. Even in that case, the same procedure works, because the denominator becomes 0. So just by this observation, we can get two solutions easily. See, the first thing is, I'll be just writing the subsidiary equation as dx by x divided by y square minus z square equal to dy by y divided by z square minus x square, dz by z divided by x square minus z square. So now we can do this. So see, here x into y square minus z square, that is written like this. So if I have used the same trick for each term here. So now look at this. If at all I add all the terms, I get dx by x plus dy by y plus dz by z divided by y square minus z square plus z square minus x square plus x square minus y square. So here all the terms in the denominator get cancels, so denominator becomes 0. So it is further can be written as dx by x plus dy by y plus dz by z equal to 0. On integrating, you get integration of dx by x is log x plus log y plus log z equal to, I'll be taking the constant as log a, just because while simplifying, the log will should not trouble us, that's right. So by the property of logarithm, I can write log x plus log y plus log z as log x y z equal to log a. Since log x y z equal to log a, we can clearly take it as x y z equal to a. So this is one of the solution. Now we have to find the other solution for the same subsidiary equation. Let us do it. So as I have discussed, if at all we get x square, y square, z square here in the denominator, adding all the terms will give you the another solution. So what I do is, I just multiply x, y, z. It is nothing but multiplying x2 first, y2 second, and z2 third term, and adding, you get it is x dx plus y dy plus z dz divided by, it is, see, multiplying x, so it becomes x square into y square minus x square into z square. I am writing it directly. Then y, multiplying y here, y into y square into z square minus y square into x square. Then multiplying z here, it is z square into x square minus z square into y square, where each term here get cancels. So you get x dx plus y dy plus z dz equal to 0. Further integrating, we get x square by 2 plus y square by 2 plus z square by 2 equal to a constant, let me take it as a, and further x square plus y square plus z square equal to 2a, let me take it as b. So you get another equation, x square plus y square plus z square equal to b. So the solution is f of x y z comma x square plus y square plus z square equal to 0. So after going through two problems, you can just observe here, multiplying x, y, z terms to first, second, third terms and adding together, or just adding all the terms together will work in most of the case. In most of the case, not in all the cases. So while checking, you can just give a priority for these two cases.